If you are joining me for the first time, please remember to click subscription button and hit that notification bell to be the first person to receive the video that will be produced by Davi-tech-media. Davi-tech-media, updating you. Davi-tech-media, subscribe to Davi-tech-media.
Blessings to you. This is Prophet Isaac Amata, the 19th day in the month of July 2021 with a part 2 bombshell. Bombshell part 2 video message to the nation of Zambia as regarding the August 2021 election. Some time ago, I brought the part 1. And some people have been asking me, Prophet, where is the part 1? We have been waiting. No, it is out. Go to my Facebook page, Prophet Isaac Amata Prophecies. It is there. Now, this bombshell part 2 is going to tell you why Edgar Lungu is still going to win in August. Narrowly. Narrowly. But it's still going to be a win. It is going to be green yet. No change. No change. I'm going to also let you know why the opposition leaders, Harry Kalaba, distinguished personality in Zambia, and the opposition leader, Akainde Chilema, will not win in August. Now, when you say this, they say, oh, the prophet has been paid. He has been paid to prophesy victory of Edgar. And I ask, can money bring prophecy to pass? If some people say the prophet has been hired, where if the prophet have said the other person is going to win, will you come out and say, I have still been hired? No, you will not say that. Now, some also say, oh, you prophesy, you only prophesy victory for ruling party. You don't talk about, you only prophesy for the one in power. No, it was the prophet who prophesied the victory of Felix Tshisekedi Antonio of DRC when Kabila was in power and was preparing his own person to take over from him. Remember, Felix Tshisekedi Antonio was not known by anybody until I came out and I said, opposition leader in DRC is going to win. And he won. It was the same prophet Isaac Amata, anointed by God, called by God, that prophesied the victory of opposition leader in Malawi, Lazarus Chakwera, when the president and the ruler of the ruling party was in power. And when I prophesied, it came to pass, even after the one who was in power was the one who was in power, the president Peter Mutharika, was still in power. God says that victory is still going to go to the one who is in opposition. So it's not that ruling or opposition. It is the will of God, the mind of God, and God's chosen. God's grace is still with Edgar Lungu. I've prayed. I searched this thing in and out, and I see by revelation there is a grace, there's a covenant with that man. Does it mean that he's perfect? No. Does it mean that he does everything that God wants him to do? No. Does it mean David was perfect? No. The Lord said to me, this man is the David of Zambia. You know, even the issue of David, he slept with somebody's wife, even went forward to kill the husband. That was the David. But God said, this is my chosen one. So the Lord chose David in the midst of brethren, appointed him, not because he was the first or the oldest, but because God's grace was upon him. And this is the difference between the one who is in power now and the one who is in the opposition. I have nothing against the opposition leader in Zambia and Akainde Chilema. Neither do I have anything against Harry Kalaba. The issue of Harry Kalaba is very simple. In 2017, I went to meet him at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs when he was still Minister of Foreign Affairs. I said to him, don't resign. It's not your time for 2021. And he went forward to resign. And I said to him, if you resign, you are going to lose because it's not your time. It's not given to you for 2021. He's still with Edgar. But you know, the rest of the story, he went to resign because he was told he was going to win. I am here to say without doubt, Harry Kalaba is not winning the election. Now, when we come to the issue of opposition leader Hakainde Hichilema, he is a Zambia, a man of quality, a man of capacity, but he is not given to him also. And his own is just like the man in Nigeria, former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar. For those who follow Nigeria's politics, this man has contested 2-3 times. He lost. He's still planning to contest again in 2023. He's still going to lose. Why? There is a spell. What is a spell? A barrier. Spell is opposite of grace. Grace was upon Jacob. It was not on Esau. And he said, Jacob I love, Esau I hate. Why did God not love Esau? Nobody can say. But that is the mind of God. Jacob I love, Esau I hate. Nothing can change it. David I chose. The other ones I did not choose. So there's a spell. Apart from the issue of choosing or not, there's a spell. That spell is still there. It's hanging. When the spell is there, you get close, but you can't enter. Number 3, when there's a covenant with somebody. When I mean covenant over a man takes him over at the last minute. That is what is on the life of Edgar Lungu. Number 4, I saw a cabinet, a shocking cabinet coming. When I mean shocking cabinet, I mean those that are going to be part of the cabinet in the next administration, because there's going to be a next administration. A narrow win, yes, a narrow win, but it's coming. It's a win. What caused the narrow, wide to become narrow? I've told you over and over. I don't want to go into it, but it's the covenant grace that's upon him that will take him out to the victory. They saw a shocking cabinet. Those that are going to be in the ministers and other areas of the administration is going to be basically technocrats. When I mean technocrats, think tank mind. Most of the people that I saw are not politicians. It is going to shock Zambia. It will shock many. Even from the party, there will be a shock. Because some of these appointments will come from other parties and from Zambia in diaspora, both within diaspora, meaning from Zambia's outside and some inside. Technocrats, these are people that know what it takes to make things happen. A tree cannot make a forest, and God is going to give you the excellency, the grace for that appointment. I saw it, and that's why I'm speaking about it ahead of time. Number 5, there is going to be a 2 weeks curfew after the election. Why violence? Why violence? Because of the reaction that will come from certain quarter. Now, I saw a violence in a region that might lead to a recount. When I mean recount, not in the whole nation, in a region, violence will stop the election counting or whatever that is going to happen in a particular region. There might be a recount. It will delay the outcome of the election, but at the end of everything, it's still going to be a green. It's still going to be a narrow winning for the excellency. Nothing will change. So I want to repeat it again. For those who say, oh, the prophet has been paid. The prophet only prophesied victory for the ruling. No, I repeat it again. Malawi, Lazarus Chakwera victory and DRC were opposition. The same prophet prophesied their victory. So it's neither any side, neither ruling or opposition. It is the will and the mind of God. Because I've been hearing this over and over from many quarters. Oh, he prophesied only for the ruling. No, I have nothing to do with that. I say, wherever camp you are, I speak the mind of God. So I prayed. Then I see God's grace still on this man. I search. I still see God's grace. Does it mean that Edgar is perfect? No. Does it mean everything he does I'm happy about it? No, because a tree cannot make a forest. A leader needs a good team. There are some people in with him that was there during this current administration that undermine the will of God for him. And he has to be very careful. There are some Judases with him. But my prayer is that God will open his eyes to see, so that going forward, he can be able to correct this and bring a think tank that will move Zambia to the next level. Number 5, pray for the president of Zambia. I saw a planning for another John Mank Foley experience. You know what happened in Tanzania? I prophesied December 2020, I said I saw in the nation a president winning the second term, but highest June, 6 months, somebody else take his position. And that's what happened in Tanzania. John Magufuli won, but John Magufuli did not finish. I saw this same plan. I'm not a prophet of doom, but I'm just warning ahead so that there will be vigilance and they will pray. Not only just pray. Watch. Watch in which area? Food and wine, especially after the election. Especially after, because it was after the election that it happened in Tanzania. This thing penetrated this man slow and manifested. Before you know it, the man is taken overseas. The same thing, you know what happened in the issue of Michael Sata. He did not finish. Whether it was poison or not, I don't know. But starting and not finishing. The same message is going to the president of Botswana, Eric Masisi, and going to Lazarus Chakwera. These three leaders must be careful. The president of Botswana must be careful. There are green snakes in green grass. They are plotting. The president of Zambia must watch. The president of Zambia must be watchful, especially the first 6 months, August down to February 2022. The same goes to President Lazarus Chakwera of Malawi and Eric Masisi. Watch. The victory is narrow. It cannot be stopped. When there is a spell, the person can try 4, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. As long as it's there, you will be almost, but you cannot get there. While the other has a grace. That grace is sufficient for Edgar Lungu. This is Prophet Isaac Kamata, the 19th day in the month of July, saying Shalom, Shalom.